Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and today in this video I'm going to work on 5 idioms, and these idioms are going to have horse in them. Alright, so horse is the word that is in common, that is in all of these idioms. Okay, so I have told you about idioms, what idioms are. If you have watched the videos on order, by now you know what idioms are, so I'm not going to take your time, waste your time on this. So let's talk about the first one. The first expression, the first idiom that is in the sentence is here. A one-horse town. A one-horse town. A one-horse town, well, we know that idioms are not about the words and they give a different meaning, but town is really town, okay? So if you live in a town or you're talking about a town which is very small, then you say that is a one-horse town. A town that has got maybe one shop, one of each thing, and some of the big things, like let's say hospitals or university or other things. For other things you need to travel to a nearby city to go to a hospital or to university or to other places. Probably doesn't have a library, doesn't have anything like that. Okay, so those kind of towns are called a one-horse town. A one-horse town. And that means that is very small. So instead of saying very small, you can say this. Alright. I live in XYZ. I live in here. This is the name. Whatever the name is, you can replace it with yours. And say it's a one-horse town near the other one, ABC. Alright. So that is a city, a town. Might be well known. So people know that if you mention the name, so they know where you are talking about. And then you mention yours over here. When I say it refers to the place I live. The place I live is a one-horse town. Means it is a very small town. Okay, so now let's talk about the second one. Okay, that is over there. This is within the sentence, and that is a horse of a different color. That is where it appears. A horse of a different color. You are saying something to some people and they misunderstand and they think you are talking about a different thing, and they reply based on what they think and say, oh no, you are talking about a different thing. That is a different thing you're on about. You didn't get me. You're in the wrong path. Okay, you're going in a different direction. Okay, so then you can say that is a horse of a different color, or a horse of another color. A different or another color. A horse of another color or a horse of a different color means a different topic, something not what you're thinking about, not what you think that is. No, something different. Okay, let me give you the example, then it will be more clear. I'm not talking about politics. That is a horse of a different color. That's a totally different story. That's a different topic. Okay, I am going to talk to you about, let's say, money and these kind of things, let's say, and then you say, oh, do you mean blah blah blah, and say, no, I'm not talking about politics. You misunderstand what I am saying, or people who misunderstand what you say, then you say, no, I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about a different topic. And instead of saying a different topic, you can put this idiom in your sentence and say, that is a horse of a different color. That's totally different. Alright. Over there. It is over here. He is flogging a dead horse. Flogging. So alright. So imagine a horse is dead, and then you flog it. What will happen? Nothing. It's useless. You're wasting your time. It's not gonna rise from death. And it is gone, and you can't do anything for it. So sometimes we do things in life that is like flogging a dead horse. We know that this is not gonna change, or the thing that I am working on has, the result has already been decided. Okay, imagine there is an election, okay, in the company or something like this, and we know this is clear for us that this people have decided who is going to be elected. So they have the election is just symbolic. Nothing gonna be, none of the votes are gonna be read. We know that is useless if I start just promote myself, or we can see someone is trying to convince others that I am the right candidate, or this kind of thing, and we say, hey, he is flogging the horse. He is flogging a dead horse. Means the company, the organization, or these people have decided already. So he is wasting his time. Let me read you the example. He is trying to get his book published. But I think he's flogging a dead horse. Okay? It's like you're trying to publish your book, or to have your book published in a society that book is illegal, or that book is against the law, or against the belief system, or against the leader of the country, or these kind of things. Then if you try to have it published, you most probably are flogging a dead horse. They are not going to let you do that. Okay, in these cases we use this. Alright, what about this? Oh, straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, straight from the horse's mouth means from the highest authority. Okay, in let's say 1939 or around, the first time it was on the press this one was printed was in 1939. Before that, and around that time, that expression was something among people who used to bet on horse racing, and they knew that people who work directly with horses and train the horses know best which horse is gonna win. Okay, so if you wanted to know which horse has got more chance of winning, and which horse is the best one to bet on, you'd better go to those people, to the trainers, and talk to them and see what they think about the winner. And then if they say this horse, most probably they have a good reason for that. But what is higher than that? Who else can tell you which horse is going to win? Unless the horse itself would open mouth and tell you. That is the highest point of authority. That is something that you can 100% count on it. Okay, so that is what they made actually. That came popular between those people, and then that came to everyday life. And we're using it in 21st century. So we say, if you don't believe me, talk to him and hear it straight from the horse's mouth. So when you tell someone, talk to someone, and then that is like hearing it straight from horse's mouth means this person knows exactly. This person has got the knowledge. And now here, to eat like a horse means to eat a lot. Okay, not a lot, like a horse. Means to eat like a horse means to eat a lot. Okay, the sentence is, she is so thin, yet she eats like a horse. Means she eats a lot. Either big meals or lots of meals during the day. Okay, doesn't matter. a lot. But if you just say she eats a lot, okay, I think, okay, a lot. I don't know how much a lot is, but if I say she is like a horse, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? That is a real, then you can feel that. Alright, okay, this brings us to the end of this session, this lesson. In the next video I'll talk about some more idioms, but for this is enough. Okay, if you've got any questions, if you have any comments, if you have questions about some idioms, if you want me to make some videos about certain idioms, just let me know, commenting below this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.